actually
What's up,
has
DJ
it.
fan? Welcome to another
Oh,
video on our channel. Welcome to another episode of Start to Spin. My name is Diego, also known as DJ Pretty Boy, alongside my boy Shay, also known as DJ Shay. And together we have decided to start this journey to talk about DJ related content such as product reviews, tips and tricks, trends, and tell our stories as DJs. So whether you're a seasoned DJ or a new DJ just getting started into the DJ world, this is the spot to be. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start this intro. All right, guys, we're back.
yeah,
Another
man.
episode,
Didn't even
and
realize it was 9 o'clock.
yeah, it went by quick.
Man,
Um, so yeah, right now, in this episode, we're gonna talk about like DJing outdoors and the battle of the elements, because
yeah,
it can get tricky at times DJing outdoor, having outdoor events, and so we just wanted to talk about it and see what you guys' thoughts are, your point of views, as we share ours. So go ahead, Shay. Since I believe that you had a lot to
yeah,
say on this one.
yeah. No, this was my idea for the topic. That's why Diego's deferring to me. But the
Yeah.
reason I thought of this one was because especially when you're starting out, like as a new DJ, a lot of times you'll get these clients that they're doing like a backyard party or something informal to save some money, doing like an outdoor event or an event in a tent. And it all sounds great when you first start. You're like, oh yeah, whatever, like outdoors, like what's the difference? But as I've done it more and more, I've just found more and more things that I've learned that can happen with outdoor events, and kind of like pitfalls, and things that have made to the point that I've considered doing things like charging more, or like one day, hopefully, if I get to a point where I'm doing enough events that I can say like, all right, I'm super selective about which outdoor events I do. So the biggest thing obviously is the weather. It's especially depending on where you live. It's like anywhere, if you live not in California or Arizona, it's like it can rain anytime, and the predictions are changing, this, that. You can never predict if it's gonna be good weather or not. And that not only obviously, like, when you're set up there, it can be such a problem. But even with things like loading stuff into your car, taking stuff out of your car, all the ground becomes muddy. All your equipment can get wet, going in and out of the car. When you're starting out, you might not have everything like covered in road cases and like waterproof stuff. So you might have like bags that can get wet and water can soak through. So there's just like, so many things that can go wrong with rain. And it can really mess up even like, when you're at the event, the whole flow of the entire event. So, like I did a wedding last week where they wanted to do the ceremony outside. And then the whole venue they selected it because it was so pretty, like outdoors wise. It was like by the water and this and that. But it was like raining, and the raining was on and off. So they had to cancel the outdoor ceremony. The ceremony went underneath the tent. And like basically the whole, like all the aesthetics and stuff that they had imagined all kind of went down the drain because of the rain. So I was going to ask you, Diego, like what kind of stuff do you have? What kind of stuff regarding weather and like, elements do you have in your contract to like, give, or like how do you kind of make people aware of these kind of issues and how you can navigate them?
So for me, I keep it very very simplistic. Oh, what I have in my contract is, if you try to do ceremony outside and weather permits, we'll do it. But if there's like, I have the Evers 8 now, so like before I was using my regular EV CLX 12s,
Yeah.
so they were now water resistant, or waterproof, whatever you want to call it. My Evers 8 can take some water, so
Yeah.
if it's like sprinkling or whatever, it's fine. We can still run it. But if it's raining, then in my contract says if the weather is not good, then I can shut it off. I'm not gonna lose my equipment,
Yeah.
because and then besides that, like the microphones, if your microphone gets wet, then you start hearing that crackling, like
Yeah, that's
that.
what I was gonna say. Because here, what's up, Jason? Welcome, Jason. Yeah, well, what I was gonna say was yeah, the Everse 8 is a little bit water resistant, but like when you're doing a ceremony, you still got mics connected to it. You got the Phoenix, like that stuff's not, it's not waterproof. So it's like, yeah, it's nice the speaker is, but then you have whatever, like an iPad or you have your mics hooked up to it. Then what do you do about, like, what can you
So,
do
so
about
what
that?
I, in that sense, what I do is like obviously the day off, I do check the weather, and if there's any chance of rain, I do go ahead and get like a little tent, so like a tent. So what I do is I will probably set up like behind a tree or something where like no one can see me, and just have like the little like a mini type of tent or
You have one?
yeah, the
Oh,
protector. I never had to use it because luckily every time I've done a ceremony outside or a cocktail hour outside, it's always been either sunny, like it's never been really hot. It's just been sunny, or I've been under a something like a shed or something. I was
yeah.
always under something. It was outdoor, but it was under some. I was always under something. There was only one time that I did a wedding that it was actually in the woods, but it was
Uh,
hot. Like so, I
the
had no
heat.
problem.
That's
So I
that's
never had
another
a
thing.
problem with that with
Yeah, that's
ceremony.
that's another one.
But heat, if you're dealing with like in California, bro, it's hot. Like Texas, California, it's hot over there.
Or
And
Florida.
your equipment, oh, yeah, Florida, but Florida, it can be hot, but then the tornado
It's
comes in.
humid. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like the weather is bad there.
Yeah, but
Anyways,
like Jason said, like, he had a bad experience last year. Yeah, that's how it starts. When you start out, you don't even realize like where you can get screwed over. There's a chance of rain. I will not play outside. Clearing consultation. Make sure you always have a backup plan. And then Jason has a tent
exactly.
too. Oh yeah, so you guys have tents. That's interesting. Because
Yeah.
I write in my contract, I write that if there is a chance of rain, then like the venue, or like, you guys are required to supply the pop-up tent, like whatever, 9 by 9, or it's some like probably the same kind of tent that you guys have. And then
Mhm.
I also wrote, well, this is from a template I found, but then if it's raining like sideways, then you also need to have like sidewall protection. And if it's like you don't have these things, then like music can't be played basically.
Yeah, so just like Jason, I do have it. I also have it on my contract that they have to provide a temp, but I take one just in case because nobody
Yeah.
does. Like
Yeah,
at that
nobody
day,
has
day
that.
off, they forget or like they're not.
Yeah,
Obviously, they're
nobody
so
has. That's the
busy,
thing. Nobody
and
has a
even
tent. I don't have a
venues
tent.
don't
So.
even have it.
Yeah.
Venues don't even have it. So, that's one thing. Another thing, it's when you're doing outdoor ceremonies, especially in the woods, there's nowhere to plug. So
Yeah.
your stuff has to be battery powered.
Yep.
You know,
The
which is
Jackery.
yes, now is a jacker. So it's a little more. You might think that it's easy, but it's a little more time consuming because now you have to bring more stuff into your ceremony rig
Yeah.
to perform that. So that hence the amount of money that we charge separate from a reception. It's an addition because there's more things that you're bringing, more things that you're using, and if anything goes wrong, then they look at you.
Yep.
Whether like we were talking about for the event that I'm doing on the 25th, the wedding, they wanna they didn't want to take the package with
Oh yeah.
the ceremony, so they're gonna do the ceremony with their own speaker.
Yeah.
I don't know what speaker they're doing, but that's on them. If it rains or anything happens, it's on them. I don't have to
All
worry
of
about
them.
that. Yeah, but the thing is that if anything happens, what do you think they're gonna look at? They're gonna
Yeah.
think it's me, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah. So I
that's
said, don't even go outside, dude. Just hide the whole ceremony. Otherwise, they'll just think anyone will think it's your stuff.
that's I mean, yeah, it is what it is at this point. All I can do is make sure that the reception it's flawless, that they
Yeah.
enjoy it, they have fun, and all of that because I don't know what's gonna happen in ceremony, but I mean, I'll be there just to make sure, like, if anything goes wrong, maybe try to help, but like
Yeah.
at
I
the
don't
end of,
know,
at the end
man.
of the day, anything that has to do with sound, it goes to us, whether it's your equipment or not. Like I did a wedding, and I mentioned it to you, like I think it was like 3 months ago. No, it was like November or October or something, whatever. But I was doing a wedding, and they hired me only for reception. When I got there, there was the Bluetooth speaker from Costco that lights up in the center,
Yeah.
and the coordinator had her phone Bluetooth to it,
Oh yeah,
but
cocktail, right?
but she's doing so many things for cocktail hour that she kept leaving the venue, and then the speaker could go like that. And then there was like quite a few people coming up to me like, "Hey, your music is cutting off," and I was like, "I'm sorry, but that's not mine. That is the venue's stuff. That's not mine."
Yeah.
We start at this point. I think it was like 5. We start at 5. After 5, I'm like, after 5, you can come and complain to me about the music. But
Yeah.
right now,
But people are always gonna assume that it's yours, you know?
yes, yeah. So even if I don't for that Saturday, even if I'm not there, like out there, they still gonna assume it's me, the
Yeah.
one that is gonna provide the music. Like they have to get the speaker, the battery power. They have to get the microphones. Like I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know how they're gonna do
Yeah, the
that.
microphone. Well, I did. I had a couple that did this, and I didn't go. I was watching from afar away just to see what they did. But
Uh,
basically, what they did is I don't know how they got the power to it, but they had a guitar amp, you know, like a guitar amp on the ground, and
okay.
they had someone must have been a guitarist that they knew, and they had like a wired speaker. I mean, a wired microphone just from the guitar amp, and then they had it on a mic stand, and then they did their ceremony that way, like from the guitar amp on the ground. And honestly, like it sounded good. Like it sounded fine, you know, like for the ceremony. It was kind of I was like, how are they doing that? I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like it didn't look great, you know, because it had the wire and the guitar amp was there and stuff. But like sound wise, like even though it was on the ground and stuff, it worked. So like it worked out for them. I was surprised.
Well, obviously anything that has to do with cords, like a microphone that's plugged,
Yeah,
is gonna be a way better sound than wireless.
I
At
mean,
least to me. At
yeah,
least
I
to me.
mean,
That's what I think.
I think if you have the cheap stuff, you know, like, and I mean, like, you know, I'm not even like cheap as in like you get like the kind of wireless microphone that just plugs that has a receiver and a thing like all in one, and you plug it
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
you know,
no, 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 no.
that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But I feel like you know our stuff is like you know if you had you know if you had the same capsule, you know, like because if you're using SM58, then that's going to sound better than the GTD
Mhm.
or the Phoenix, you know. But like if you had the same capsule, I think like sound wise, the wireless or wire sounds pretty similar.
Yeah, but so for wire, I have two SM58s for
Yeah,
wire,
yeah. So
and
those are
then
better
for,
like quality microphone
yeah,
itself.
and then for wireless, I use the PTUs, the
Yeah.
71.
But yeah, we can
Um,
talk about the sun because that's what Jason brought that up too, and that's obviously a huge thing. That's like, you know, it's like okay, even if the weather's good outside, it's like the sun. So you guys have tents. You know, you could bring. I don't have a tent. I always just try to set up somewhere in the shade. But you know, like imagine that's such. I imagine the tent is also huge. So it's like that's one other thing you have to bring, load in. You have to set it up, take it down, and that's all. You know, like are you without charging more, you know, you're doing the same, you know, to the client, but you're having to do more work because of the sun.
and that's part of in your prices. You take that in consideration too. Like even though it's on my contract, I just I take one just in case as a backup,
Yeah,
just in case. But I mean, I don't take it out of my car. I've never had to,
yeah,
luckily.
that's good.
But it is on my contract, and it is on the price. That's why, because it's an extra thing that I'm taking.
Oh, okay,
So
so yeah, you do your prices like according to that, like extra, you
yeah.
know,
So
like
the price is always gonna assume that I'm gonna need a tent, and you're not gonna provide me with one because
yeah,
most likely you
Jason
won't.
does use it. But I think Florida is like way worse, you know, because it's like it gets so humid there, and then it also rains like anytime. From what I remember, I've been there a couple times only, but it's like it'll just start
Florida,
raining
in Florida,
randomly.
you need a tent, and then you need to glue your speaker to the ground because it's gonna fly away.
Get a random hurricane.
Yeah,
No,
it's
dude.
bad. It's
But
bad.
no, like it's legit because if you're like doing an outdoor event and they want you like in the open, in the direct sunlight, like your laptop can overheat. I've had my controller like start acting weird too. Like the jog wheel like doesn't pick
It
up
starts
properly.
lagging. Starts
Yeah, it
lagging.
starts lagging.
Yeah.
And then obviously like you're super hot, but like everything that we do runs
Thank
off
you.
of our
Thank you.
laptop. So it's like, and people don't think about that either. It's like, oh yeah, we're doing this cool outdoor
So
event,
I'm
like just
glad you
set up
said
nice.
that because that actually happened to me. So my first outdoor event that I had, it was a wedding, and boy, it was hot. It was like 90 something outside,
Oh my
and
god.
it was a backyard wedding. So
Ooh.
I was like, all right, cool. So I show up there, put out my computer, my SX2, my laptop, my mixer, everything. I'm like an hour and a half in, and then my computer starts like slowing down. Like I will press play on my SX2, and then it'll play like after like 2 3 seconds, and I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I just touched I touched my laptop. It is hot, man. It was
Ooh.
hot, and like the buttons on my SX2 was hot too.
Oh
And
god.
I was like, man. And then I talked to the guy. I was like, hey, I need a tent, bro. I need you to send, bro, me a tent or move me somewhere where there's a shade because I can't.
Yeah.
This thing is gonna like overheat.
Yeah, I think
Nothing's gonna work, and then
you
your
can't.
event is gonna be like messed up. So
Like you can't even try. Like I wouldn't even like like for if somebody, obviously if you don't know, you don't know, but like if you know, like I feel like you can't even like try to do it in this direct. Like you have to be like, no, I need to set up somewhere where I'm gonna be in the cupboard, or because it's not gonna work after even like 30 minutes of direct sunlight. Your stuff is probably gonna start overheating.
yeah, and again, I mean, when I did that event, it was like my first time doing an outdoor event,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I didn't know
You don't
much
even
of it.
know.
Yeah, I didn't know like that was a thing. So after that, I was like, no, I bought the computer coolant type of like the little thing in the
Yeah,
bottom. So now I have that. So when I do outdoor events, I just put that in the bottom, put my computer on top, and
that's
plug it. So
smart.
they
Yeah, like
fan that out.
that's what Jason said too. He has an outdoor pool party, but he's
Oh
under
my
a
Memorial
covered
Day.
patio with the big fans. That's the thing. Like I've seen a lot of DJs. I think I saw
That's
Sadiq
another thing.
Spinelli. Yeah, he bought it first, but it's like this. It has like a handle, and you just put it on the ground, and it's like a industrial fan that like just blows like a cyclone, and just like have that going. And then I haven't bought one of those laptop cooler things, but that's a good idea too to have for your laptop.
Yeah, I think the a big fan, not big, but a fan is also helpful because it gets hot, bro. It gets so
Yeah,
hot, and like a fan, it just at least, I mean, a fan is still providing you with air, but it might be like lukewarm, air, not cold, but at
yeah,
least it's something. You're not, like hot and dry. It sucks.
yeah.
It really sucks in there. And doing pool parties, like pool parties are fun.
They're
Pool
fun. You
parties,
just gotta be covered.
yeah, especially if you're covered.
All right, look, this is the fan. This is the one that Spinelli used and like a bunch of other people use because it's like low key. So it's not like you're bringing a freaking like a fan that's like rotating. This one you can just put this down like by your feet behind you, and then you can just have this blowing on you like all night. And then look, you can even power equipment, power some
Well,
uplights from it.
I guess in this case you will need a facade to cover
No,
that.
no, this thing's so small though. You could have it like behind you.
How
If you
small is
go
that?
like it's like a foot tall. Let's see, 12 inches. Yeah, see, it's 12 inches tall. So just have it
It's a
behind you.
foot. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's nice because it's low profile. It's not like if you brought like one of those like blades fans that are like behind you and going like this.
Oh man, yeah, that would definitely suck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See there, 8 hours. Smiley's here. What's up, Smiley?
Eight
He's
hours,
8 hours.
boy.
That's long, bro. But he's got Smiley needs a fan. Yeah. So I think I've seen people use that kind of fan that I was showing before for like hazers too. But
That's another good way to use a fan for the hazer. Just pull the
yeah,
haze because that helps a lot with lights, especially with beams. If you have beams or lasers, like having haze
yeah.
it's good.
Yeah,
If
I
you
haven't bought I haven't bought a hazer because I don't even know. Like I've heard venues are so it can trigger the fire alarms and this and that. So
Oh,
I feel
haze.
like yeah.
Yeah.
So like the venues won't like allow it, but if you're doing like people's houses and stuff, then
Yeah, so every time you get an event, you need to contact the venue and ask if haze is okay, and they'll let you know whether yes or no.
yeah.
Because
Did I say this on this one time? This client, he was crazy, but this guy's like trying to nickel and dime everything, and he's like, all right, he just wanted me to bring like my stuff, but then he brought his own uplights from he rented them. He got his own like hazer and his own dance lighting, so he was setting up all this stuff. So this dude sets off his hazer, like the client sets off his hazer, and the freaking fire alarm starts going off, and then the fire department comes and the party gets shut down, and then the venue's like pissed with me. They're like, yo, when we find out who did this, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble. They're like looking at me like because they thought I did it, and I was like, oh, like I was like, I'm not trying to be a snitch, but the guy who paid you is the one who's doing this. And so, but it was funny because the whole party got shut down, because it was like a legit fire alarm, like it was like a venue and stuff. So it was
what
like
about the sprinklers? Didn't go off?
no. The sprinklers didn't go off, but the
Okay.
fire. It was like one of those alarms that the fire department had to come to shut down the
The,
fire
the
alarm. They had
okay.
to reset it, so the whole thing got shut down, and they had to pay for it. I just got out of there because I'm like, oh shit, this venue thinks that I did the hazer. Like I'm out of here. I just booked it right after it was over.
That's why I
Yeah, it
say
was
he
crazy.
usually uses haze just enough to where my beams light up, or at least the lamps. But yeah, yeah. So like I said, if you use like lasers, or if you use beam lights, then yes, haze are very useful. They're not so useful for spots like I use the Pocket Pros and their spotlights. So it it's not
Yeah,
as
they can
useful
still
for
help.
spots. No, they
They
can,
can,
yeah, but
yeah.
uh, the beams are
Yeah, it looks really
better
nice.
better suit for it. You
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Yo, Smiley, I was gonna ask you. Do you said you have AI light show? Like you have the actual box and stuff? Oh, his. Because I thought you said last week that you had AI light show, but I was like, it didn't hit me until after the podcast. I was like, wait, he said he has AI light show. I thought you always use sound switch. While Smiley responds, yeah, Rockville Haze. Oh, nice, you have it too, huh?
You haven't used it yet because of the venues don't allow it, or you just haven't had the chance to use
Yeah,
it yet,
just sell
Jason.
it. Dude, yeah, how is that thing? Because I was looking into it, and it's basically like you don't need a program or anything. It just you set it, and then it does the light show, but then you can also set manual like scenes too. And it's like a box that's like this small. So I'm like, this is actually they don't sell it right now, but I was super interested in that.
Yeah. See, that's the
Venues,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
That's the thing with like all this stuff. Oh, he has a Nimbus.
They should allow that though, right? The
Oh,
dry
yeah,
that's
they
dry
should
ice.
they
But
should
I
allow
think
them.
I think he's talking about two separate things because he said Rockville Haze. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Nimbus
but the,
for
the
dry ice.
Nimbus the Nimbus is dry ice, and that's not haze.
Yeah,
That's not considered unless there's something else like something different that he's talking about. But the Nimbus that I have, that's not haze. That's like
yeah. You put the dry ice in it.
that's the dry ice, and that you own, boom, and it's low lane ice. I mean low lane
Fog.
fog. Yeah, so
I
uh,
saw both lighting is released. Or Rick Webb was demoing the both lighting Nimbus thing.
I don't know about I don't know about that one. I like the lights. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, look at that!
Yay!
You stole the Nimbus.
Just letting you
That's
know.
what it is. All right, yeah. So for dancing on the
Well,
clouds.
thank you, Jason, for taking in consideration my thoughts. That makes me very happy.
Yeah, but he
And
hasn't said if he likes it yet or not.
yeah, well, hopefully you like it. You will. I know you will. 'Cause I love the effect that it gives. So I love it. But hopefully you get to use it. Again, the thing with this is you have to let them know the venue that is dry ice and is low laying fog. It's not gonna go up. It won't turn. It shouldn't turn on the fire. And some venues are gonna ask you to go a day prior and do a test run. So
Oh, that's interesting. You gotta go a day prior.
yeah, they ask you if you can go and demo it to see what happens. And then
Uh,
and sometimes you need to have a fire department there, a sheriff or something in
with
there
like,
to make sure that nothing happens. So
uh,
oh, he said he booked it already,
oh, you booked it.
so he's gonna use it. I hope you do a video on that because I'll be interested to watch it. I would love to see it. And let's say, okay, so Smiley said, did you read this
Oh,
already?
Smiley season. Smiley got both.
Sounds like. Okay, so I
Sound
use
switch
both.
and AI light show. Damn.
You're mainly for static. Okay, so Sun Switch is mainly for static scenes, and I have some chases auto loop for Sun Switch. Okay.
Damn. I was watching this video on AI light show, and you can do static scenes on that too. Like when you do first dance, you do like on like a spotlight or have it pointing up or something.
Then then he switches to light show
Oh,
during the party, and I have a few.
oh shit! You have videos up? I didn't know you made videos.
Oh no,
You
we
gotta
need to go
check
check
out.
that out.
We gotta check out Smiley's videos.
Yeah. Smiley, do me a favor. Can you like put the link to the video here so we can check it out after. And let me see what else he had. I just got the Entor Eyes for Dancing on the Clouds. Is that the one that looks like a vacuum with the little uh with the little hose, right?
Oh,
That's
that's the
the
one.
Entor Eyes,
The one we were showing. Oh
kind of,
yeah.
right? Yeah, okay. But I mean, it's not from Wolf Lighting, but I know the one he's talking about.
Yeah. It looks like a little elephant.
How you like? Yeah, looks like an elephant. How you like it? Because when I was looking for my dry eyes, I was in between the Entor or the Nimbus, and I just went for the Nimbus because it looked to me I liked it better. I didn't like the the hose, the elephant trump. I didn't like that.
Elephant trunk.
So,
But see,
but
the good thing about the hose is then you can just set your machine somewhere on the side, like if you have like a stage or something, and then you can just have the hose like on the dance floor. And then
yeah,
and
but
then
it's
you
not
look.
that long.
It looks like you can remove the hose too if you want. Yeah, so you could just remove it and then just use it without it too.
So
But damn, that's $1,900, bro. That's legit.
and yeah, so and another thing that got me into the Nimbus is that I saw more reviews on the Nimbus than on the Entor. So I was like, okay, so the Nimbus is more, it's being used more by more people. So I was like, I'm gonna go for that one.
Yeah, that's what I've only seen the Nimbus. I've only seen that elephant one in videos.
Yeah, I haven't got the chance to update my island show first.
Yeah,
Since I'm
that
wanting to
thing's
play
sick
with this
because
one.
that thing is like they stopped selling it and now it's like an invite only thing. So I was like, oh, how can I buy it? And I go on their website and they're like updating it or something. So
Oh, for IA, for the
yeah,
light show.
for the AI, yeah. It's interesting though because it's the same thing. Like it's like a wolf mix, right? It's just one box, and you
Uh
can
huh.
do everything just from that one box. You don't need to connect it to like a program or anything. You can just send the
Okay.
signal from that small box.
Smiley,
So
have you tried the? I'm sorry to cut you off. Smiley, have you tried the Entor on a quinceañera? And the reason why I ask is when we use it on a when we do quinces, you know how the quinceañera has a big dress and it's like a lampshade type of thing. I sometimes like the smoke won't go through the the bottom of the skirt, so it goes like this. But on like when we use it on weddings, oh, it's beautiful. On weddings, it's beautiful. And on quinceañeras too. If you go for the right angle, if the photographer goes for the right angle, it's amazing. You get amazing shots. So, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like sometimes, like the dress is so long and all the way to the floor that like it prevents the thing to go through.
yeah, it probably has the same problem because it's like the fog is still the same. It's not like the fog is gonna go through the dress for for one. It's
Yeah,
still dry ice.
yeah. No, but obviously for wedding dresses, it's slim. It's not
Yeah,
huge.
go around them.
But
Yeah.
like yeah, but for like quinceañeras, they're like a lampshade. Literally, it's huge.
Mm.
So I think that. But besides that, like everything else regarding the like when you do like parent dances or things like that, and you use the smoke machine, the Nimbus, it's amazing. I love it. And so he said that you think you might need two to feel. With I think with one, it's pretty good unless it's like a really really big venue. Like if the dance floor is huge, then yeah, you probably need two of the big ones, the ones that I have. Um, and I don't know about the intro, but you said that big venues it covers it. Also, like if the fans are on, that's another thing that does not help.
Yeah, you have to like
If the
go
fan
and tell them.
to shut it off, yeah, to shut off the fan because once you throw the thing, the smoke, and then the fans are going, it disperses the smoke. So that's another thing. And I
Yeah.
think that should be with either or because the smoke's still going through, still going. So and then what else? Okay, I was able to try it out. Yeah, I was able to try it out, and I sold it to a few events, but never buying it. Wait, are you talking about the Entor, the smoke
Yeah.
machine?
Yeah. He's talking about that.
Okay, so he tried it out, and I sold it to a few events
Before buying it, that's how you do it.
before even buying it. Yeah, make sure you get your money's worth. Yeah.
Got your money before you even buy it.
Okay. Also, you buy,
Mm.
before you got the L44 G2s, what size were your subs, and they fit in your sub? So before I got my 44 G2s, I had my two EV CLXs. Well, I have three, but two CV ZLX, EV CLX, and I had two subs that were 18-inch. But I've only used one. I've always only used one sub, and then my two tops. And yeah, they fit in my car.
Would
Uh,
would two fit or two wouldn't fit?
what my two subs?
Yeah, like if you want to do two subs and two tops.
Yeah, they can
Uh,
fit. It's just that you won't be able to take that much stuff. Like you will need two cars probably
you
for for
you
the
wouldn't be able
rest.
to bring a controller.
For the rest, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but I mean, Jason, do you have a car? Do you have an SUV or do you have a like a truck? So I promoted them. I took those deposits and bought it with that. Yeah, that's a smart move.
Yeah,
And then go
smart.
look for that one-stop shop. I did the same with my sparklers. Yeah, see, that's another thing that I want to get into sparklers. But I don't know if I want to go through the struggle.
Yeah, you just gotta see. That's a. It's if it's not strict there. If you don't from other DJs here in Jersey, they're like people. They want you to have the Chauvin brand, but if they don't care there, then you could. Both lighting sells sparklers too.
Yeah, I saw the both lining ones, but you see, I just don't. I don't know. Like I see, like it looks easy. It looks easy to like maneuver,
Yeah, it's easy.
but I don't know. But the sparkler is something that's like it's been calling my attention, and it will definitely add up to like the packages and things like that. I can only do one sub in one
Uh,
SUV.
yeah, that makes sense, right? Because you were saying if you try to do two subs, then you don't have space.
Yeah. So if I do the two subs, I can put the two subs, my two subs, my two speakers, my table, and probably my Hercules, my T7, and with
Or you
a
can't fit the lavish booth.
yeah, no, it wouldn't fit. The large wouldn't fit unless I put it on the top, like and like tie it up or something. Yeah, no. So 218s, it's humongous. Like 218s are big. So
Yeah,
uh,
that's big. Two 18s are big. Maybe you'd be able to do two 15s. What
So right
size?
now, my
Yeah,
my the subs for the 44, it's
yeah, those are
15s.
15s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I put my two 15s. What helps a lot is that the speakers, it's
yeah,
thick,
that's the thing.
and
Yeah,
it breaks down in two. So that is a huge save
Yeah.
on space. So that's exactly why I got the 44 G2s because first I like the look of it and how simple it is to just take it apart, poop poop, and then just put it in the little
They're not.
bag. Yeah, and then you don't have to carry it or anything like that. So that's why I got the 44 G2s, and I mean I got it on November of last year, and I already pretty much already made the money worth.
Wait, did you already do a review on it? Like a full review? I feel like you did like a thing where you unboxed it, but then you never
I,
did like a
I did an
review.
unboxing and then I just did no, I didn't do a review. I show like on the wedding, the first wedding that I was using it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
show how it sounds, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not good at doing reviews. I don't know. I feel like nobody cares
Bro,
about
the gear, no,
my
the gear,
reviews.
dude, the gear reviews are what people like want to watch the most. Yep. He wants the 44 G2, but they're expensive.
Yes, sir. They're very expensive,
Yeah, they're like,
but
dude, they're
but
like
they're worth it,
2,900
man.
each, right? They're
They,
crazy. That's crazy.
they're 20 no.
I thought they're like 3,000 each,
Yeah,
basically.
like 3,000 each. Yeah, because everything came out to 8,000 with the bags, because then
Oh
you come with bags.
shit, 8,000.
Yeah, 8,000.
That's
Well,
crazy,
I
bro.
pay about $8,000 for mine with the bags and without the casters, because the caster
Oh
is 250 for each caster if you don't want to carry the sub. So that's
yeah,
why instead of buying that, I just because you would need well, essentially you would need two ones for each sub, but you can just have one, and that's 250. Um, I went for the Rogueville, not the Rogueville, the Rock and Roller cart, and then I can just put my two subs there, my speakers, my lavish booth on top, and my X10 on top, and then just take all that, and then that's
yeah,
it. And then the rest are like very small things that we can just carry and doesn't kill. And I got a couple of videos on like how we set up, how we load everything in the cart, and then we just push it. And
yeah,
in 2 trips we're done. Everything is already inside. As before, it was like I'll carry one sub, Pee Wee carried one speaker and some bags, and then I carried the other speaker. And even remember that time when I literally walked like almost a mile with the sub on my.
yeah. That's the video. I was like, bro, you want to get a cart?
Yeah, so for I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I got to this event and I had Pee Wee ask if they would let us know if there's a closer way to get to the venue, and they said no. So they were like, no, just the parking lot all the way at the bottom. So when we parked there, and I was like, all right, so let me just carry the sub because it's the heaviest thing, and then I was like, I'll carry that, and then just you carry the speakers because they're not that heavy. And he
Damn.
was like, okay, I got that's fine. So I picked it up and not realizing how far the venue was from where we were. It was a hike, bro. Literally, I
Jeez,
was walking for like 10 minutes with that thing here. Like,
dude.
yeah. And then the funniest thing is that I get to the venue, and then I see like a big ass like a
Parking
lot.
lot. Oh
It's
my.
not a parking. It wasn't a parking lot. It was just like a space next to one of the doors, where there's everything is like rocks and like small rocks and like there was no pavement basically. It was all dirt
Yeah.
and rock. And I was like, "Can I go there?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, if you want to, yeah." I was like,
Oh my
"How did you
god,
tell?" Literally, is right at the door. Man,
bro. Smiley says he bought 4 sparklers for 800. Two sparklers
oh,
at.
that's cheap.
Yeah, where'd you get it?
I just spent 800 on my T
On your
sub.
controller.
Yeah, I
So
started with
look,
two sparklers at 400. I sold them to event two for
yeah, four
250.
for 800 is hella good.
Yeah.
Both lighting has them for 4 for 1,500.
What brand, Smiley? What brand do you have for the sparklers?
3K a
Yeah.
piece. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like if you buy like some of these speakers, like my speakers, just the two tops are 2,000 a piece. So if you get like if you think of it that way, and you basically get subs and tops with the Maui 5, then it's a much better deal when you think about it that way.
I mean, Maui 5 is No, not
I mean,
close to the
sorry,
44.
The Maui 44, another
Put
Maui.
some respect on the 44. I'm
Bro, the Maui 5 costs $3,000.
about to say, I was like, wait,
Bro, I'm
what?
Mr. Maui, bro. Don't question me. I know my Mauis.
Hey,
I'm Mr. Maui, bro.
okay, this Sunday I'm taking the 360 to a Spanish festival out here, but gotta have our DJ information. And for those that get on the 360, they will get a link text with our DJ information
Oh,
as
that's
well.
smart.
Oh, okay. What software are you gonna be or do you use for the 360? Because there's different software. We use Chat Talk for mine. Which one do you use, Smiley? He said, Jason said the Shed has cheap sparklers. I haven't checked Sheds.
I'm
I,
researching
I heard
sheds.
though. I heard about Sheds moving heads, and
Yeah.
they look
Check.
decent, but I don't know about the sparklers. I haven't seen that.
All right, here we go. I'm looking at a shed sparkler. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Smiley
What?
said he got his on eBay, but they work and do the job. Hey, as long as it works and do the job, man, it is what it
Bro, that's shit's probably not cold spark. That's hot
is.
sparks.
Have you put your hand on it? Did you get burned?
339. Yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, 339 times 4. Yeah. It's basically it's similar.
Oh, Loma Booth. Yeah, I seen this one too. Okay,
$20 a month.
that's true. Cause cause I pay 80. I think 80 every 3 months for mine. So it's like 25. Yes, 25, 50, 50, 75. Yeah, 25, $26 a month. So it's almost the same. But how you like it? How you like Luma Booth? And did that came with your 360, or this is like separate? Because every 360 has their own like special software. But you can obviously you can go with another software if you don't want to use that one. That's interesting. I wanna know more about this because I looked at Luma Booth and then this other one touch picks. I also looked at touch picks and I don't know. I just went with the one that came offered by the photo booth.
Luma Boot
Okay.
can use 2 devices simultaneously. And Jason said no. Separate. It's probably answering one of your questions.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I just asked like three or
Oh
four.
yeah,
So.
they got it separate too. He got it separate. He got it separate also. 360 on Amazon for 600. Oh, I think I've seen that one. It's like
Okay.
you can put your phone on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I use. I use a phone.
You got that one too, right? Or where'd you get your 360? Was it on Amazon?
Yeah, I got it from Amazon, but mine
No.
was not 600. I wish. Mine was like 1,000. How many people can you fit on yours? Now I want to know. Did I get played?
Bro, you still in that Prime return window?
It's been like a year and a half. No, I'm not.
You were,
Yo, Smiley, I'm gonna go with you, man, before I buy something, because you be getting everything for cheap. I have it fit up to five. What?
bro, it's probably
I can only get three on mine. Oh,
5
four. Four
people.
pushing it. Four pushing it.
That's crazy.
Jason, what about
I'm
you?
not buying a photo booth until both lighting comes out of the photo booth. That I,
The both booth?
the booth, the both booth.
Man, that's crazy. Five people. Oh, they must be very, very, very skinny.
Nah,
They
this
won't-
is
they won't.
5 people. They're probably hanging off that thing.
The way I see it, if it does the same job, the brand and price don't matter. Honestly. Yeah, I mean, I believe so too. I didn't like the 360 that I got. I didn't go for brand because I don't know brands about the 360. I just went for that one because it was supposed to be like 13 or 15, and then we got a discount. There was a discount going on, so that's why I bought it. I bought that one. But yeah, I can only fit like 3, 4 people max, not five. That's crazy.
Hold on. Oh,
Oh
Luma
wait,
booth
I
for my
use
regular booth. Another
Luma
app for
Luma regular.
360.
I can fit
Oh,
three slim people. I can fit three slim people. I have the infinite booth. Mine was okay. Wait, the infinity booth. That's a photo booth. That's not a 360. But he has a 360 booth too.
yeah, he's a
He has a
different one.
Lima, he has a Lima booth for my regular booth. Okay, and
No,
then
Luma booth, the app.
okay, I use Luma booth for my regular booth. Okay, the app. Okay, and I use another app for the 360. I can fit three people. Slim. Okay, so yeah, that's right. Jason has both. He has a 360 and he has the photo booth. Mine was 2000.
Oh, dang, dude. You got your booth for 600 on Amazon? That's sick.
I'm telling man, Smiley, he knows something I don't know.
I'm looking on Amazon right now. I don't see they're all
600.
hey, bro, the only yeah. Oh, here's one 800.
Have
That's
Miley
good.
left, bro. He's the one that finds it.
Smiley's got to put on some Amazon affiliate links.
I got my photo booth for 600. Infinite booth is the other version of 360. Oh, okay.
Hey,
That's not a photo booth.
this is the only photo booth I can afford, bro. This is the only I
Yeah,
don't see anything. I don't see nothing else for 600. This is the only photo booth I can afford.
yeah, that's crazy. That's not even a photo booth. That's a photo box. Uh, what?
uh,
Okay, it's a Infinity. Oh, Infinity 360 booth. Yeah, that one is expensive.
the base you step. It looks like it goes forever. Oh, that's cool. Infinity.
Infinity 360 photo booth. What you know? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one with like the mirror.
Oh yeah, those yours have the mirror. Look, you
Yeah, that's
think it,
like on the bottom that you stand on is like a glass with a mirror.
because yeah, I also got mine from Amazon, and I don't know which one I got. Oh wait, I think I found. Oh, hold on, let me share my screen. I think I found what Smiley was talking about. Let's see, slide. Oh no, not slide. So share screen. Go to Amazon. Share. So it's this one right here, 689. Went up a little bit, but I think this one's it.
Dude, they got five. They got what is that? Is that five people? That's four
That's
people on
for that's for the balloons. You want to count balloons too?
there.
So yeah, that's
eBay. I never checked eBay.
oh he's a yeah eBay too. Fender Blue
Adding
360.
them
What we
in
have?
the photo booth. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. See the base you step on it lit up and it looks like it goes forever.
Yeah, it's the Infinity one.
Oh, okay.
I think when we were talking about this too, probably I think it was the same everyone here that was on before, but it's the 360 is the one that doesn't sell that as much. The regular photo booth sells more.
Well, the 360 had a hit at one point where it was just like 360 because it was
Yeah,
something new. It's definitely
yeah,
something
yeah.
new. And lately,
The photo
like
booth is more like
I can't.
consistent.
Yes, the photo was more consistent because it's more known. The
Yeah.
360 not so much. And like I said, I don't promote it as much like probably like Smiley does. I don't promote the 360 because I usually have my wife do it, not me. I don't do it. So when we get events, she goes, and then that allows me to DJ. I still have the day open if somebody needs me to DJ. So for instance, on the 25th, I got hired as a DJ, and then 3 days later, she was like, "Hey, I saw that you guys do the 360.
Mm.
I want to do that too." So now everything came into a package, and that's how we're doing it. But it's essentially the photo with the 360. If you know how to promote it, it can come out. And then a lot of people think it's funny because a lot of people think the 360 is like they get on the platform and they gonna spin. I don't know why they think that. We got so many people coming up to us and telling us, "Hey, how fast does it spin?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's normal. Just it's
I think they
normal."
go
Yeah,
for
and
your
then
seatbelts.
and then this guy was like, "Do like what do we hold onto?" And we were like, I was like, "Why do you need to hold to something?" And he was like, "Well, isn't that a 360?" I was like, "Oh, no, 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 the camera's gonna spin. You
Yeah,
see the?" I was like, "Do you see the arm? That thing
yeah,
is gonna spin around you. You're
yeah.
not you're not spinning. You can just move." And then he was
That's
like, he started laughing. He was like, "Oh, well, okay." And then he was like, "Hey guys, come here. Don't be scared. We're not spinning. The camera is spinning." So like, things like
bro. This
that.
guy thought he was at the amusement park.
Yeah, Smiley, hook us up, man.
Bro, Smiley got to start. Smiley can flip these photo booths, bro. He gets them for 600. He can sell them to everyone for 1,000.
I'm
That's
using
that's the
tomorrow the
business
gay.
he's talking
We have
about.
a wedding expo Sunday, and I am bringing it. You know what? That's another thing that I wanted to. I've never been to a wedding expo. I got
Yeah,
offered
me neither.
to have a table there, but I've never done one. I don't know, I don't know anything about it. So that'll be interesting. Jason, if you that'll be cool if you do like a video talking about it. I'll definitely would love to see that because I have no idea. Like I wanna see like how do you prepare for that? Have you done this before? If you haven't, like if this is your first time, like how do you prepare for it? What information you gather? Like what's your thought process? Like everything. I just want to know because I've never done it.
Oh, oh, YouTube didn't allow it. Hmm.
I tried to post a link. YouTube ain't allow it. What? I made sure my photo will have the option to have my iPad as horizontal and vertical. Yeah, so the photo booth you can have an iPad, you can have a GoPro connected to it, and it works. It's just that the setup is a little different, but on the application the setup is different because if you do not the iPad, but if you do like a GoPro, you need to set that as a camera, and then you need to have a share station, which will be your iPad or whatever, a phone or something that is set on the side so people can go after taking the video. They go into the iPad and look at the video and then send it to themselves and whatever. But yeah, I think any of them can hold an iPad as well, horizontal or vertical, with the application, obviously. Yeah. See, I didn't pay 15. I pay 1,000 because I saw 500 off. So, but yeah, I didn't know about the hookups you knew. So let us know. I'll be excited to know.
eBay.
Yeah. Apparently, Amazon is playing me.
Yeah, you gotta go on. You gotta buy a photo booth off Timu.
Chains. My first one, they expecting 10,000 people.
Whoa.
Oh, did you get offered to be in there? Did you get offered a table, or did you like reach out and got the table? Like how does that work? Do you pay how much you pay for it? Like I mean, if you don't mind me asking about the stuff, 'cause
Yeah, I've
I'm
never
really
done that.
interested.
So
I'm really interested about it.
I know I have a friend that went. I think he said he paid like $1,000 for a table at one of them.
Okay, but see, that's another thing. What comes, like, what is the benefit of the 1,000? No, you paying 1,000. Like, what is it for? Just to show up and put
Yeah,
like,
I only know from what the guy told me 'cause I never been, but basically you have $1,000 and they assign you a space like a booth, and then you can set up all your stuff, do whatever you want there.
uh,
And then
okay.
people, obviously your name's on the list, and people can, as people are walking by and stuff, you can talk to them.
See that now that's another thing. Do you take everything you have, or do you just like try to be simplistic?
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's up to you. It's like, depending, because I was watching who did one? Rick Webb did one where he was at an expo, and they showed how they set up their booth, and they had like their he had like, how he has like that fancy booth. He had his booth there. He had some of his boat lighting stuff, and they were like, showing they had like a video, like a TV. They were showing like their clips and stuff. So it's like, it's kind of up to you how much you bring and what you show off.
yeah, he will also be like doing like pipe and drape and all those crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
he went. Yeah, exactly. He was like saying like you elevate your booth like high up above everybody's.
My friend got a salsa photo booth. I was like, nah, bro. The salsa booth, like I was before going into the 360, I was looking at the salsa booth, and like the most expensive one that I got into was 5,000. I don't think it's worth it. That's crazy. I will not pay. I will not pay that
Yeah, I
much.
was looking into the salsa booth too because it was like I didn't know about these.
It's more popular. It's like Chauvin for
Yeah,
Spartans. Some
yeah. I gotta look at these $600 ones, see if it's that much different.
you probably
For me, what's super important is how easy it is to set up and break down though, because it's like the
well,
salsa
okay.
one looks like the LD.
All 360s are the same
No,
same
not
thing.
360. The regular,
Oh, the regular. Okay,
like
okay,
the regular photo booth.
okay. That I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's just a tower. Like just
Yeah, you
just
got
the
like the
tower, and
LD.
then yeah.
Click it in.
I just bought a printer for my
Printer.
photo booth.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. See that's another extra thing that you have to bring and provide like paper. So now will you charge different to do printed than to do like text or email? Because I I'm eco-friendly, no paper.
bro, you eco-friendly. You're money friendly.
Yeah, transfers, no cash transfers.
Yeah, printer. Oh, it's a good upsell.
I need
Huh?
to get a printer as well, a good
Yeah,
upsell on
see,
my
it's a good upsell to get a printer too.
yeah. In this case, it'll be a picture printer, right? Printed, right?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
reached
so yeah,
out.
you reached
Oh,
out.
yeah. I reached out. You get a discount for bringing a photo booth. I'm probably 18 invested in both backdrop miscellaneous items. I'll have a complete video for you. Amazing, bet. Can't wait. Can't wait to see that one.
Meanwhile, Smiley got the wedding expo from eBay, $75. $75 for a spot versus 1,800. You got this is the eBay wedding festival, bro.
Yeah, Smiley, what are you doing, man? How do you do this stuff? It's crazy.
Oh shit!
Don't get salsa booth. She can't even turn on the LED lights without paying a
Oh,
fee
that's right.
for
You
them.
gotta pay for the app separately.
And
Wow.
that one it requires you to use their app, right?
Yeah. And you know what? It's still an iPad at the end of the day. You still have to buy the iPad to put in there. So it's not even
Yeah.
like the picture quality is still going to be an iPad. So if you're using another photo booth or you have an iPad, it's going to be the same picture quality as a salsa.
Oh, so not much of a difference for a higher price. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even
Hey,
know these. I didn't even know they sell these cheap these ones on Amazon.
absolutely, they paying me, bro. Oh, okay. So see for Jason, he got a discount for because he's bringing the photo booth. Now, you bringing the photo booth to use for like the event itself, or just to showcase on your station, or do you have to use it for the event?
Hmm.
You
I
know?
bet
Like,
it's probably just as an attraction for the people that are there to come.
oh wait, hold on.
Texture banner. People don't know brands. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. People definitely don't know brands about photo booths.
Okay, I see it. I see it.
Show the group, man. Show the group. Put it up. Hold it
I
up.
don't
Just
know how
hold
to
it up.
do that. Oh, okay. Wait,
Oh,
wait
that's
here.
sick. Oh, nice, man. It looks nice.
Can you read it?
That's a cool logo. Yeah, you can see the logo. Wedding DJ photo booth 360. There it is.
Yeah,
That's
that's
sick.
sick. It's a nice
No,
logo. I like the
that's a
logo.
cool looking logo. That's one of the things I need to work on is getting a better or getting like a good logo. But that one looks legit.
Showcase and use.
Oh, it's right here. It's his picture. His picture for the comments. I watched Drew Hustle's YouTube. Oh, I gotta look at that Drew Hustle.
I watched Drew Hustle's YouTube, got me into the affordables idea as well.
Yeah, as long as something like you could set up and then the people can use it on their own, because like I don't plan on having an attendant for like the basic photo booth, like not printer, just like so they can text it to themselves or whatever.
Mhm.
But that's why it's
But
like
you know what? I'm a huge believer on like, yeah, you don't need an attendant, but it's good to have one because what happens if something like it's a it's a device. It can go south at any given point, and you're
yeah,
DJing. What are you gonna do? Like, you
yeah,
know, so it's always good to have someone there with
someone
some
that's
type of
free.
knowledge. Yeah, some
Yeah,
type of knowledge. Like even just, hey, you run the photo booth for me, please? I'll give you $100. Just give them $100 for the night, for the 3 4 hours that they're gonna be there, and just teach them how to work it, and if anything happens, how to troubleshoot it. That way you have the peace of mind that you need to concentrate on the party and let somebody
yeah,
else do the thing. You can't be worrying about that and then worry about here, because then you just gonna like have an overload in your head.
yeah. No, Jason's saying the same thing.
Bringing a system with me for the photo booth is such a hassle without one. I don't even worry about it, like you were saying. Yeah, so I guess in this case, my wife is my assistant, but I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
my problem.
I don't want to say, but bro, you can tell your wife to go with you and have her
Bro,
handle that photo booth.
nah, my wife is not involved with my DJing. She
Well, it's
only
not
gives me
decent. The
she
photo
just gives
booth.
me the blessing. She gives me the
Okay.
blessing to do the events, and then I do it on my own.
But I'm sure you have someone like a friend or one or a
Yeah, that's the
son of
thing.
a friend,
I need to figure
and
out having hiring help kind of a thing.
yeah,
Because
like
even for like moving stuff, like I doing it all myself is hard when you don't have an assistant to all the heavy lifting and stuff like that.
of course, yeah. So it's
Yeah,
always having someone there to help you with anything you need. It's so much easier, and so yeah, I mean, like I said, if you can just find someone like a high schooler or someone and just that wants to work or doing not doing anything on the weekend, and you'd be like, hey, what I'm saying, like, I'll give you 200. Can you be with me the whole day? And then come with me, carry with you, put everything, and then go ahead and
doing the
handle the
photo
photo
booth.
booth. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead and handle the photo booth. I'm gonna worry about this thing. At the end of the night, we both pack everything up, and we go. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? That way you don't take longer to like unload it, load everything. Load
yeah,
and unload, and it's
yeah. I think is
it's time effective.
how do you find these people? Like, do you use like Facebook or like Craigslist or anything like that, or you just like know you just people like word of mouth, or just you
So
have contacts?
the way I do it, and I just hit up my friends. Literally, I
Oh,
hit, I hit up my friends and I'm like, hey, who's available for this weekend? And whoever's available, they come with me. And then obviously I teach them what to do as we're going. And since we're friends, we know each other. It's fun. Like, it doesn't feel like we're like they're working or anything like that.
yeah,
And then at the end of the day, I drop them 100. And I also, I after we're done setting up, we always go to like McDonald's and like
yeah.
we buy food and things like
These,
that. So
oh
so
yeah, yeah. Jason does the same thing. Tear
uh,
down stuff. Worry about photo booth. Yeah, but it's a nephew.
w- yeah. So see, even with family is even easier sometimes.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about them being like, oh, I got injured on the job or something, like doing some BS like that.
Yeah. Contract help, yeah.
Taco Bell, yes, sir.
Prince so far has been good. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. You need to if you do any type of photo booth, a separate contract should be in place. You should always have a separate contract for your photo booth than for your. At least that's how I have it. I have a separate contract for photo booth
Hmm.
and a separate contract for the
Yeah, that's true. You
DJ
gotta,
side.
or at least if you
I
add, you
don't,
have to add in certain stuff about the photo booth
yeah.
specific.
The thing is that if it's different, if like my contract right now for my DJ, just DJing, it's about 3 pages, and my photo booth one is 2 pages, I think 2 or 3 pages. And it's easier for the client's eye to get 2 contracts than to get a 9 page contract, because they're not gonna read it. Honestly, they're not gonna read the whole thing. And then you go the day of the event, and they have no clue.
But you can't like put some of the stuff in. It's not because I'm sure some of the stuff is like redundant, right? Because then you have in your photo booth contract, it's like some of the same stuff that's in the first contract about like, all right, we're gonna be there at
I
this
mean,
time, this,
the,
that.
well, no, it's different. But at least with me, it's different. Let's say that my event, it starts at 5. It's from 5 to 11, but they want the photo booth at 7.
Oh, okay.
But my web is showing up at 6, an hour before, and set up.
Oh, got it, got it,
Yeah,
got it, got it.
I don't know.
Yeah, that makes
Probably Jason or Smiley, they might go and take the photo booth with them.
yeah.
See, and the reason why I do this is because in my car, everything in my SUV, my whole DJ stuff is in there, so there's nowhere to fit my photo booth stuff. If I had a truck, like a work van or something,
Yeah, like the
and I
big.
could fit everything, I'll throw everything in there and I'll set it up for her. So, and my wife would just show up at six
Yeah, like
o'clock
at 7 or
and I
whatever.
test and make sure that everything works. But I don't have that, so we have to leverage the time and see whenever she's available to do that. Yeah, Jason, Taco Bell. I know you like Taco Bell.
Yeah,
I
now me too.
remember you like Taco
That's my
Bell.
go-to. I'll be going to Taco Bell this weekend for sure.
Me
All
too.
right, man. This one flew by, dude. We're already past 10 o'clock.
Oh wait, let me draw this right. This I have her enter my ceremony setup down, cocktail setup. If it is a different area and for the booth, he loves it. I pay him. Yeah, look. Essentially, as long as you treat them right, they will do you good. You know what I'm saying? You treat your workers. Well, I don't want to call them workers, but they kind of are your workers at that point. But like your assistant, you treat them right, then go and take care of you. So you gotta keep that in mind all the time. Don't underpay them either, because then they won't show up. They say, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be there," and then they won't show.
yeah.
But
That's
like,
why I would pay even more. But my biggest thing, I don't have like family or friends that are like interested or that I could. So I'd have to hire like people I don't know. So then I'm like a little bit more nervous, you know. I mean, I'm sure this is like with any business, you know. It's like you gotta when you hire employees or whatever. It's like you gotta take that sort of leap of faith. But that's what I gotta get over. All right, we got one more question before we wrap it up. This is a big one, man.
we
Gravity stands. We talked about this a couple
we
weeks ago.
mentioned it last week too.
Yeah, but I don't use them, but I've been really considering buying them. But because not only like I've seen, okay, we talked about, I'll kind of recap. We were talking about moving heads, right? And like putting moving heads on them and how they wobble, and like if a little kid comes and like starts to like swing on the pole or something, then it's like it's much more nerve-wracking than a totem. But I was looking for I was thinking about it more for like using it as a lighting tree, so like putting an adapter and like just having like up lights on it that could like wash the dance floor on either side, or then using it as speaker stands in some cases too. But if
Like
you haven't, check out, because you're asking about the adapter, check out Rick Webb made like a whole video on gravity stands, and he shows exactly the adapter. It's like a Pro X adapter, exactly the adapter he uses, and like how he bolts his moving heads onto the gravity stands.
yeah, I took a look on the gravity stands, but like I mentioned prior, I don't like the look of it. So I rather have the Rogueville totems that I have. Now I probably might be looking into getting the the goes, the RPT goes, because I think they're a little taller. They get a little taller, or maybe the same height, but it gets smaller or something like that. And like the setup might be, it's gonna be easier because the bolts are already there. With the one that I have, you need to screw in, and that takes forever. But this one's literally the bolts are there, and you just gotta put the two sides inside the bolt, and then just put the nut, and then that's it. So I might get into that. But yeah, I mean gravity, like I was mentioning, because Shay said it. I think it was last week or two weeks ago
Yeah,
that
I think
you talked about that. The
it does
only
seem like that.
the only way, or the only reason why I would use the gravity stand is for like the to do the monogram, to use for
Yeah, so you
monogram,
could.
or like to a projector to for any video slideshow or anything like that. For that, I'll use it. But for my lights, I don't know. I like the aesthetic of the totems because you can light it up as well, and it just gives it like a different fashion. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, then here Smiley says for wash lights. Yeah, photo booth backdrop poles. Oh, I gotta check that out. Wash lights would be good. Yeah, that's the thing. I think Solstice uses like gravity stands. That's why I liked how that looked. Like where he puts basically like uplights on his gravity stand kind of thing and like makes it like a little tree. So like the top of the top, let's say like this is the gravity stand, and on the top he does like these little lighting trees basically, and then you can put uplights on them and like point them in different directions and stuff. So
so you're saying he makes it kind of like a T stand?
yeah, kind of like a T stand, but it looks better because it's like it's not like a tripod base, you know. It's just like, and you can lift it up. You can lift it up like 8 feet in the air because a gravity stand goes up high. Versus like if you did it on like a speaker stand, it would look like, you know, it would be like shorter and then also look less nice because of the tripod stand. So I was
Oh,
thinking of doing it for that, or then like you can use it. You can use it for, let's say you want to just use it for a speaker or something like that, and you don't want to have the big bulky like tripod stand. So I was like, be a good tool. But actually, Smiley. Oh, wait, you got to click it too. eBay, bro. Get the adapter for on eBay too.
yo, Jason, there you go. $40 for the adapter. Uh, I don't know how the adapter looks like, but $40.
Yeah, it's the one Rick Webb made a video. It's like there's an adapter by his is by Pro X, but I'm sure there's other companies that make that adapter to put moving heads on top.
So adapter for moving heads.
Yeah,
Adapter.
it's like a pole. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a pole adapter for moving heads for the gravity stands. That's what's cool about the gravity stands is you can just buy different adapters and put the different things on top of it. So you could do one for you could have it for the monogram, you could have it for lights, you could have it for a moving head, and then you can even do like he does TVs on there too. So it's like a kind of a
So
versatile kind of tool to have.
something like this.
Yeah, exactly. The first three.
So this one. Look, I DJ now have it for $17.
Whoa.
Yeah, $17. I DJ now.
Yeah, I think that's
Uh,
the same one that he had, that Rick Webb
Sweetwater,
had.
Sweetwater has it for 14, and then obviously there's different ones.
Yeah, and there's this
So
black one on the right for $23.99. Yeah, and see you can buy even that one in the middle with the screw on top. You can just like buy that, and you can just screw anything onto the top of onto the gravity stand too.
yeah.
So I kind of like. I think it might be like an extra. It's a nice tool to have. I think having the gravity. So I think I might buy it. No,
One,
I'm
two,
not
three.
looking now, but maybe in the next few months or so.
Okay, so you got this one. So Miley said he got this one. Smiley said he got this one.
Oh yeah. No, fifth one.
That is a good
Yeah,
one. Next to the pole. All right?
that one can fit it. You could have
Next to the
put a
stand,
moving
yeah.
head on there. But like I think for those big moving heads, like if you get like the wash ones and those, you need those. You can't just use that screw thing. You have to use one of those first three.
So
I know that for that first one, that white one is the one Rick Webb was using in his video.
yeah, because this is the Pro X one.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, well,
Yeah,
that
that
one, but
price.
I ain't see it for that price. And oh, see, it's
Oh,
Smiley over. Hey, he overpaid.
he
He
got so many other
overpaid.
deals though. He got so many other deals. he
One
this
daddy,
one
right?
got him, but he got all the other deals, bro.
And oh yeah, another thing about it is like the I don't know about the stand, but like he said, Jason said that it's out of stock. But is it the adapter or the
Yeah, probably
gravity
the
stand?
adapter. Maybe even the gravity stand. But
Yeah,
that's why then the Stave Flex stand is another good one.
the flex stand. Oh yeah,
That one's right there. That
yeah, yeah.
one. That's
So
another good one.
what's the difference? It's the same thing, right?
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, okay. It's the percent thing.
No, that's a good one though. The gravity stands are hot. They're hot on YouTube right now too.
Yeah, but again, to at least to me,
Yeah,
I
I
like
think if
it.
you're comparing them with the totem, but then if you look at them even just separately, like as a separate thing, it's kind of, you can use it for a lot of different things too. Oh, yeah, see
Oh, okay.
the thing that got me was a plastic. Yeah,
Yeah, so the one that he bought, it's it looks like it's more like sturdy
metal one.
and better built. Yeah, because I think it's metal. So
The adapter is out of stock from the link that Rick Webb shared. Yeah, wow, that means everyone's jumping on it.
yeah, but so Jason, if you're looking for the white one, it's available in IDJ now. So
I DJ
you give
now.
give it a give it a try. Yeah, it's on stock and ready to ship. I just I just looked at it. So if you have it, you should get to it and get on it because they do run quite quick. That's what it
Now
says.
everyone's gonna see the podcast, and I'll jump on it now too. All the 4 viewers here tonight, it's gonna run it up out of stock.
Yeah. But all right, guys, we'll cut it short now. Oh, thank you guys for all your comments. It was a great talking to you guys, man. I love this. I love the fact that we can interact with you guys, share ideas, comments, have fun, enjoy 1 hour and some change. So definitely, we're looking into doing more of this. We'll see you next Thursday, same time, and you'll have a good one. All right,
Sure.
peace.
Peace. Yeah, and let's see the gig log and the review on the gravity stands once you get them too.
Patiently waiting.
All right,
All right,
peace.
peace.